What's up, fam? This is Social Celebrity Lifestyle here, and I'm back with another juicy entertainment story that you're not going to want to miss. Today, we're diving into the crazy drama surrounding Jay-Z, Diddy, and some shady business dealings that just took a wild turn. You all know Jay-Z, the hip-hop legend, business mogul, and one half of the entertainment industry's ultimate power couple with his wife, Queen Bey. But recently, HOV found himself in some major hot water after his home was raided by the feds. And get this, it's all connected back to his old friend and collaborator, Diddy. Now, we all know Diddy has been mixed up in some sketchy stuff over the years, but I bet you didn't realize just how deep it went. Apparently, the feds have been building a case against Diddy for ages, and they've now uncovered some serious evidence implicating Jay-Z as well. Strap in, because this is about to get wild. Let's rewind the clock a bit to give you some context. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, Jay-Z and Diddy were two of the biggest names in hip-hop. They were close friends, collaborators, and ran in the same circles. Both men had built sprawling business empires, with Diddy's Bad Boy Records and Jay-Z's Roc-A-Fella Records becoming powerhouses in the music industry. But as their success grew, so did the rumors and whispers about some shady business practices. Diddy, in particular, had long been dogged by allegations of ties to organized crime and illegal activities. There were persistent rumors that he was laundering money, involved in drug trafficking, and even connected to some high-profile murders. But despite numerous investigations, nothing was ever proven. Jay-Z, on the other hand, had managed to maintain a cleaner public image. He was seen as the more calculated, business-savvy of the two, the one who built his empire through smart investments and strategic partnerships. But now, it seems that image may have been an illusion. Just a few months ago, federal investigators executed a massive raid on Jay-Z's palatial estate in the Hamptons. They seized computers, financial records, and all sorts of other evidence, and Jay-Z was taken in for questioning. The official reason given was that they had uncovered new evidence linking him to Diddy's alleged illegal activities. Now, the details are still emerging, but from what we can piece together, it seems the feds have been building this case for a while. Apparently, they've been monitoring communications between Jay-Z and Diddy, and they've discovered a web of shady financial transactions and business dealings that point to some major wrongdoing. The exact nature of the crimes is still unclear, but rumors are swirling that it could involve everything from money laundering and tax evasion to racketeering and even murder. I know, it sounds like the plot of some mob movie, but this is real life, folks. I don't know about you, but my jaw dropped when I first heard this news. I mean, Jay-Z? The same guy who's been so carefully cultivating this image of a clean-cut, savvy businessman? It's just wild to think that he could be mixed up in something this seedy. And the fact that it's all connected back to his old friend and collaborator, Diddy, just makes it even crazier. These two have been at the top of the game for decades, raking in millions and building their empires. But now it seems like it may have all been built on a foundation of illegal activity and deceit. Now, I know what you're all thinking. How could this be possible? Aren't these guys supposed to be the cream of the crop, the ones who made it big and did it the right way? Well, my friends, it just goes to show that even the most successful and powerful people aren't immune to human weaknesses and greed. From what we can tell, the feds have been investigating Diddy for years, and they've been slowly building a case that implicates Jay-Z as well. Apparently, there's evidence that the two may have been working together to launder money, evade taxes, and even cover up some truly heinous crimes. Now, I know that's a lot to take in, and it's the kind of stuff you'd expect to see in a big-budget crime drama, not real life. But the reality is, the music industry, like any other, is rife with corruption, shady dealings, and people willing to do whatever it takes to get to the top. And when you've got two titans of the industry like Jay-Z and Diddy, with their massive wealth and influence, it's not hard to see how they might have been able to get away with some pretty serious stuff for a long time. But now, it seems, the chickens have come home to roost. The details of the investigation are still emerging, but from what we know so far, it's a doozy. Apparently, the feds have uncovered evidence that Jay-Z and Diddy were involved in a complex money laundering scheme, using their music businesses as a front to hide the origins of their ill-gotten gains. And that's not all. There are also allegations that they may have been involved in drug trafficking, racketeering, and even some high-profile murders. I know, it's a lot to process, but it just goes to show how deeply these guys were apparently willing to go to protect their empires. Now, I know what you're all thinking. How could two of the most successful and respected figures in the music industry be mixed up in this kind of stuff? Well, the truth is, the lure of power and wealth can be a powerful thing, and it seems these two may have let it go to their heads. But the real kicker is the connection to Diddy's alleged crimes. You see, the feds have been investigating Diddy for years, and they've apparently uncovered a whole lot of shady stuff. From ties to organized crime to potential involvement in some high-profile murders, Diddy's past is starting to catch up with him. And now, it seems, they've been able to trace some of that activity back to Jay-Z as well. The evidence suggests that the two may have been working together to cover up Diddy's illegal activities, using Jay-Z's business savvy and clean-cut image to help launder the money and hide the truth. It's a wild, twisting tale of greed, ambition, and the lengths that some will go to protect their empires. And the fact that it's all unfolding in the world of hip-hop, an industry that's already no stranger to scandal and controversy, just makes it all the more juicy. Now, I know what you're all thinking. How could this be happening? These are two of the biggest names in the music industry, guys who have built their legacies on being savvy, successful businessmen. But it just goes to show that even the most powerful can fall victim to their own hubris and greed. And the truly crazy part is the timing of all this. I mean, just a few months ago, Jay-Z and Diddy were still collaborating, still appearing together at industry events, still maintaining the facade of a close, lifelong friendship. Little did we know that behind the scenes, they were apparently in cahoots, working together to cover up some truly shady stuff. But now, with the feds closing in and the evidence mounting, it seems like the walls are finally starting to close in on these two. The raid on Jay-Z's estate was just the beginning, and who knows what other bombshells might be about to drop. Now, I know a lot of you out there are probably feeling betrayed. I mean, these are two guys who we've looked up to for years, who've inspired us with their music and their business acumen. To find out that they might have been involved in all this illegal activity is just heartbreaking. But you know what they say, the higher you climb, the harder you fall. And it seems like Jay-Z and Diddy may have just hit the ground with a resounding thud. Of course, we have to remember that none of this has been officially proven yet, and the investigation is still ongoing. But the evidence that's been uncovered so far is definitely damning, to say the least. And you can bet that the feds are going to be digging deep, leaving no stone unturned in their quest to get to the bottom of this whole mess. So, what does all of this mean for the future of Jay-Z and Diddy? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? If the allegations are true, and they're found guilty of these crimes, the consequences could be absolutely devastating. I mean, we're talking potential prison time, massive fines, and the complete and utter destruction of the empires they've spent decades building. These are two guys who have been at the top of their game for so long, and to see it all come crashing down would be the ultimate fall from grace. And let's not forget the impact this could have on the music industry as a whole. If these allegations are true, it could seriously shake the foundation of the business, calling into question the legitimacy of success and the true nature of the relationships between industry titans. It's a lot to take in, I know. But one thing's for sure, this is a story that's going to continue unfolding in the weeks and months ahead. The feds aren't going to let this one go. And you can bet that the media vultures are already circling, ready to pounce on every new development. So, what do you all think about this crazy situation? Are you as shocked as I am to hear about the alleged misdeeds of these two hip-hop icons? Do you think there's any way they can come back from this? Or is their downfall inevitable? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any updates on this wild story as it continues to unfold. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss a single juicy detail. Alright, fam, that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.